Retro Maniacs. It's Sunday, and we are about to kick off a great week of hunting and another awesome unboxing. We take this 2003 Saleen Mustang S281 SC Speedster by Autoworld American Muscle, which is a limited edition, and we crack it. Comes with the convertible too, apparently, doesn't it?
Oh guys, usually I'm not excited for convertibles. You guys know I'm not a convertible guy. But this 2003 Saleen Mustang, it's the S281 SC Speedster. I've seen photos of this in the Canadian 1 of 18 scale group. There it is, guys. There's the Autoworld Saleen. Don't get triggered, I'm just kidding. There's a real one right there, the real car. But this thing looks pretty clean in the pictures I've seen. It's a Saleen. It just pops. So I can't wait to have a look at this thing. Let's get into it. Well, you know what we gotta do? There's only one way to find out about that convertible top. I'm pretty sure it's got it because of the pictures, but crack it! Guys, before we get started, couple things I want to talk to you about. One thing I want to show you that's very cool. So you know, well, I don't know if you know, but lately my posts and stuff like that are getting more of a pop. I'm getting more views on the videos. I'm putting more effort into them. Basically, since I started feeling better again, my energy's back and better content, more content. And it's showing. Like, I'm sharing some of my pictures and they're getting like over 100 likes, like a couple hundred like that one. I'm like, wow. And some of them are getting more. Like that the chrome chase photo shoot I did, hundreds of likes. I couldn't believe it. But something happened today that made me feel good. So I'm on Facebook. I'm going to move over so I got room to show you these here. So I'm on Facebook. I'm coming across these awesome diecast cars that are catching my eye. Now, I'm going to name the guy. I don't think he's going to mind because I love your work, my friend. But they're done by a gentleman by the name of Freddy Colazzo. And it's got such detail in it. And even the boxes, well, I think he does them or he owns, well, no, I think he does the customs actually. I don't think he just owns them. I think he does them. But he does the boxes even with nice stickers saying one of, and the most of them are rare. Like he doesn't do thousands and thousands of them. And that's what I love, the low number stuff. Well, I commented on his post today, complete stranger on Facebook. Freddie, did you ever make my day? Because I was just talking to Glenn about this and about other friends that by the grace of God, my stuff is popping lately. And a complete stranger that I'm admiring his work on Facebook responds to me like that. And I'm like, man, I'm looking at this guy's work like, wow, where's this guy at? You know what I mean? And then he comments like that and says he loves my videos and what? I was like, oh my goodness. Freddie, thank you. You made my day. Any of my followers, go to Facebook and check out Freddy Colazzo and his customs. I'm going to put up a picture if he has a page or whatever. I'll put that up by the end of the video. Okay, so getting into what I wanted to show you guys. We're going to have a little bit of a toast here because all the good news lately on the Retro Collectibles channel, all the good stuff happening. We go through growth spurts, and this one's a big one. So we're gonna crack it to celebrate here. We're gonna have a toast. So what we have here is something custom by House of Cars. Okay, they have locations in Las Vegas, Detroit. All right, looks kind of like a wine bottle, wine box, whatever, for the holidays. Now this came out a year ago. Only 3 of these exist. 3. Okay. Sorry, guys. Trying to get it so that I don't have to pause the video to do it, so I'm not boring you all to death. Opens no problem off camera. Jeez. Come on. Okay, now it's starting to come. But I'm not going to bore you. One sec. Believe it or not, guys, it was the gloves there that were hindering me. But something like this, I definitely want to wear gloves when I'm handling it. Giuliano is going to be here any minute. He's actually running a little bit late, which is not like him. He made a plan. He's coming to grab stuff from Glenn. Hope everything's all right. It's cool because I was going to use it as a time to visit and hang out with him while he comes to pick up stuff. So hopefully he's here soon. But anyway, three of these exist, guys, okay? Right here. And don't forget to smash like for me and hit the bell notification. That way you're getting my most recent stuff. Look at this, guys. Let's have a toast here. What do we got here? I didn't know they were licensed over there. House of Cars. 66 Gasser Supernova. What's going on here? It's got hinges on it. Oh, we got to take the little thing off. Take the thing off the neck that holds it shut. What do we got, guys? Now, keep in mind, 3 of them exist. That's magnetic. So look at this, guys. Being very careful. This is 3 of them exist, okay? So I'm going to take them right out of here so that we're careful. House of Cars. Look at that beautiful anodized finish. Gorgeous. You see little snowflakes on the roof everywhere. And the anodized is flawless. I love the tires on it. This is just one of them, guys. Okay. So from House of Cars, 3 of them exist. Now, technically it is a custom, but House of Cars has people that are kind of like famous for making their customs. Oh, not even in the camera there. There we go. Like I said, I noticed that you guys are liking some of the smaller stuff I'm showing once in a while. We're still going to do mainly the big stuff, but if you guys like showing some small stuff once in a while like this, we will do that. Gorgeous. So I'm going to hold them in to show you how it looks. Gorgeous. That's how they sit. I was telling Glenn, I wish they had put thicker foam. That way it feels a little bit safer sitting in here. But those are gorgeous. Wow. Small stuff like that, with my eyes, I wouldn't be able to put detailing into it like that. Oh. Okay, and I was saying before, guys, at the end of the video, I'm going to mention Retro Collectibles Vendor of the Month, okay? With vendors, the ODA ones are awesome for the most part. Unfortunately, there's good and bad apples everywhere. I heard my friend Giuliano was telling me about one that he watched the guy's table for an hour and the guy didn't sell anything and his prices were just astronomical. I said he won't last long at the ODA show. He'll get choked out by the good vendors because everybody's going to go to the good vendors and that guy's not going to sell. So people like that will get choked out. But I'm going to mention the vendor of the month, Retro Collectibles Vendor of the Month, and give reasons why this guy is the vendor of the month. And I'm going to name him because I think he should be named. And I'm going to send him the video. That way he's aware that I'm naming him. But there's a very good reason I'm naming this guy as the vendor of the month. So just wanted to show you guys this, let you in on the good news before the unboxing, and let you know about what's coming at the end of the video. So now we can get into the unbox. Okay guys, so this does have the convertible top, what I'm seeing. Autoworld. We love Autoworld here at Retro Collectibles. Other than the paint hood, the Superbird paint hood that I'm going to talk to Stretch about, because it's probably easier to just go get another one because it's local. It's not a huge deal. It's not broken, but I would, since it's local, probably go exchange it. But I'm going to still talk to him about it. I've been editing all weekend, doing all this stuff. But other than that one, out of all the Autoworlds I've unboxed, guys, never been a problem. That was a total one-off fluke. And that came brand new out of the store. Never been opened before. And don't forget to stay tuned till the end, guys, because we're going to do the new segment, Retro Collectibles Vendor of the Month. We got one picked out. We're going to explain why. And it's not my buddies here. It's not Glenn or Dave I picked out. This is somebody that's completely... I don't know him well. He's going to be surprised. Well, he's not going to be surprised because he knows he's a good guy. But I mean, he's probably not expecting it. So I'll read you what the back says about this guy. Well, I'm looking for... I've never had one with a convertible top like that, I don't think. Stephen M. Saleen is the founder and CEO of Saleen Automotive. His entrepreneurial business tactics, combined with his background as a successful race car driver, took him from humble beginnings to an expansive network of multiple manufacturing plants and distribution centers in North America. Steve was the mastermind behind origins of the Ford Saleen Mustang, and through the years, his company has focused on modifying designs and adding superchargers to boost performance. The 2003 supercharged Saleen Mustang, ooh, I didn't know it was supercharged, benefits from a recalibrated processor, some exhaust tweaking, and a Lyshome twin-screw supercharger with a fan-equipped water-to-air intercooler. I know in general what a lot of this stuff is, guys, but some of it's Greek to me. Like, I know what an intercooler is, what it does. But a twin screw supercharger, I know what a supercharger is, but a lot of this is like, it's 2003, but to me it's newer tech, like when they're mentioning a recalibrated processor. So this thing packs 375 horsepower and 415 foot-pounds of torque. Wow, that'll roast the tires off it. The 03 S281 SC has an increase in power that is evident when accelerating, topping out at 154 miles per hour. Wow. Yet inside the cabin when cruising at 80 miles per hour, you can carry on a conversation thanks to the revised muffler design. Autoworld is proud to replicate this 2003 Saleen Mustang with unique bodywork and styling cues in a rare dark shadow gray. Clawed with the Saleen tonneau cover and light bar. Also included in the box is the optional convertible top. Wow. That's awesome. I didn't know it had like light bars and stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing under the hood of this thing. But one that I'm definitely looking forward to. I do not see a production number on this, but it doesn't mean it doesn't have it. The last one had it on the exhaust, but this one says MagnaFlow on the mufflers. So maybe they put it in a different spot, but we are going to see. So as usual, guys, anything with this stuff here, very gentle with the box. Use a sharp knife. If it's sealed, only do one of the tabs if possible. Sometimes it'll make you do both. You got to push the card through, but most times you can get it. Only do one if possible, and don't butcher it. There's a certain way you do it, the way I'm doing it here. And literally you're just freeing the tape to free that tab. That's all you're doing, to let the tab slide through. You're not cutting the tab itself. So a lot of people accidentally cut the tab. You don't want to cut the tab. Just cut the tape. Almost got her. Important to take your time on this part, guys, because it's the box. This is a lot of curb appeal, which is your value. And that's important because if the time ever comes you have an emergency and need to sell, you want to get your value out of it. And if you have a chooch box, then that shaves it right off the top because of that curb appeal. Especially the plastic on the boxes. Always try to keep the plastic good. I had one little part stalling us up. There we go, we got it. So see, nice and clean like this. Showing Glenn as well. You just cut the tape and that way just the tab comes through. Glenn, nice and clean.
Yep.
And then that way you could plug it back in to put the car back in the box. Because these cars, again, guys, they are designed to be taken out of the box. They are doing away with the straps and the screw down the base. They're doing away with the screw down bases for a more of a, like a plastic tray. And it's a good system. Because you could take them out, they slide right out on the tray, they go right back in. There we go. Notice I'm taking my time, guys. It's a brand new box. That's why I'm not just ripping into it or anything, because important. And when unboxing stuff to new viewers, the only thing you're throwing out is maybe tape or strapping. I don't keep the strapping. I throw it out. Stuff that damages cars, I'm not going to keep. But yeah, that's about it. You keep everything else. You keep little plastic inserts even that are holding doors shut, whatever. Keep everything. Oh my, and this has accessories attached to it right here. See the accessories? Got that convertible top, and that's held on with tape, just packing tape. So that's okay, we take that off because there's lots of packing tape. Oh, that looks, oh yeah, that looks good. And you guys know I'm not a huge Mustang person.
I like the license plate.
Oh yeah, license plate says Saleen, and they're starting to get into the realistic looking license plates. Like, you know, like on Glenn's, the most expensive Cobra he has, that auto one or whatever, or no, who did that one? I can't remember. CNC models or something. It's the real expensive black Cobra, but it's got a realistic license plate. They're starting to get into this, which is cool. But this thing looks like it's detailed out the wazoo, so we're gonna get into this. And apparently that tonneau cover comes off on the back too, which is cool. I was not aware of that. So again, guys, this tape here, we try to keep it original, but if you can't keep it original, this here is packing tape. Doesn't say Earl, Autoworld, anything on it, so if you can't get it. So for these things here though, you only have to usually undo one side. So you can do the undo the one side, flip this down, the car slides out. You don't even got to do both sides. And sometimes you can keep the original tape, like what we're doing here. That will still work. And this tape is going to too, because it's coming off clean. Get it from here. Yep, nice and clean. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, beautiful. Sorry for the delays, guys. I just had to have a shower and then I had to do my laundry because I only own one pair of Adidas pants, right? And that's all you see me wearing. So really, you know, I've got to juggle laundry and stuff because if I only have one pair of Adidas pants, I've got to wash them all the time, right? Because I wear them all the time, so. Oh, guys. Okay, so as I was saying about keeping plastic, the little plastic that comes on the front of the car, like this, we keep that. Like, we keep all of it, okay? There's a little plastic that comes on the back of the car. It's like staticky clinging to me because it's clinging. That comes off. But, oh, it's got some of the, little bit of the oil on it too. Wow, 2 in a row. Okay, one sec, guys. Okay, guys, well, I was giving her a wipe down. There is a production number on the bottom of this. I'm going to save it to look at with you guys together. Looks awesome, though. Like I said, not normally a fan of Mustang convertibles, but this is a Saleen from 2003. And just the way it sits, I've seen it in pictures and stuff. This is gonna take some nice glamour shots. I love the windshield. Okay, so on this one here, we're gonna start from the back. The trunk should open. Yeah, it does. Okay, so showing you, they're starting to look a little bit more realistic. That one doesn't look like the one on the Cobra, obviously. It's a little bit thicker than I would like it to be, that plate, but it still looks great. I like these badging on the back of it as well. Looks great to me so far, this thing. So, opening up the trunk. Nothing special in the trunk. Run-of-the-mill trunk, no spare. But you know what I mean? A car like this, you don't want a bunch of weight in it. So, good thing about a convertible, guys, I can show you this way, but we're also going to get all the different angles up on the LookSee Set as well. Gonna come around here.
I'm gonna have to get that one.
Doors open beautiful on it. And I don't think we're gonna have the trouble with the hood because it's, you know what it is, guys? That Giuliano said the same thing when he was over here. It's that black paint. They hammer it on there so it looks good, and then I think they put it together before the paint was completely dry. But yeah, he said the same thing. That's a paint casting problem. Manufacturer issue, so that's something that can be easily rectified. Detailed doors. No chrome paint bend needed on these guys. See, that's the Autoworld, eh guys? Love the interior. Now, tonneau cover is supposed to come off, and it is moving. Seats come forward there. Feels like it's supposed to clip on and off, but maybe we'll see if there's, I'll have a closer look at that. It feels like it's supposed to clip off and on, but you got to be careful you're not like breaking a clip off or something. Okay, so I'll show you under the hood. Usually we save that for last, but we got a production number to look at last. Looks great. It's gonna sit great too. And I do like the color of it. It reminds me of like a gunmetal gray. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That is nice. Check that out. Oh. Stay up, you bugger. I'll hold it up. Check that out. And we're going to get a better look under the LookSee Set, but that's that supercharged motor. That's that Saleen touch. Another company did stuff like this called Roush. Did some Mustangs.
Yeah, they're right out of Michigan.
I believe. I don't know if they, I think they still do it actually. But yeah, this is some of the older school stuff. Yeah, gorgeous. Oh, before we go, guys, gotta show you. So production number was not on the exhaust because you see MagnaFlow there, right? So they wouldn't put it there. So where I seen it is right there. I think that's it. No, that's not it. So right here, 393. See it? Right below my eye. 393 is the production number. And look at those details. Wow. That ain't a stock transmission, eh? Doesn't look like it. Nice. That thing is going to take some nice pictures. Oh, you know what? You know what? If this is sealed, we're not going to open it. Oh, is it sealed or no? If it's sealed, we don't open sealed stuff. We let the owner do that. So it might not have a car. Yeah, we're not going to open that. Okay, we let the owners open sealed stuff. So we're not going to have the roof on it, but that's okay. Because it's going to take better pictures without the roof, I think. Oh, there is the light bar that they're talking about. I still want to see if we can remove that, but. Okay guys, what do you say we go up and have a look at this up on the LookSee set where it's under the bright lights and there's no lying, there's no hiding blemishes. You cannot hide anything up there, it's on trial. So, let's go have a look. Oh guys, by the power of the KRAKS Diecast Museum, look at that thing there. That is going to take some mean pictures. It sits perfectly. I think it sits like the real car. I'll show you guys the real car. Remember this guy here I showed you? Yeah, that is awesome. Check that thing out, guys. Just the shine on it too, like it looks amazing. Looks like a real car. Like I said, I've seen people using these in diorama shots and I can understand why they were using them. Beautiful. Oh God, I'm sorry. My son is just obsessed with this car. Come on out of there, dude. We're trying to do an unboxing. Let's go. Oh, guys. By the power of the KRAKS Diecast Museum, look at that thing there. That is going to take some mean pictures. It sits perfectly. I think it sits like the real car. I'll show you guys the real car. Remember this guy here I showed you? Yeah, that is awesome. Check that thing out, guys. Just the shine on it too, like it looks amazing. Looks like a real car. Like I said, I've seen people using these in diorama shots and I can understand why they were using them. Beautiful. Oh God, I'm sorry. My son is just obsessed with this car. Come on out of there, dude. We're trying to do an unboxing. Let's go. Thanks, son. You can keep the institutional cinnamon bun, but I'll take this. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's have a close look at this thing to see if it's a Retro Collectibles hype machine. Just knocking over my flashlight. That's okay. See if I can. So there we go. No paint pen needed. So I've got it on my tripod just so I'm not shaking it up on you guys, but usually stuff like the doors, I'm always complaining, not enough detail. Look at the power window buttons, guys. Right down to the little, the little symbols, window up, window down, all that. It looks like it's got a Saleen at the bottom of the door. I can't read it because of my eyes, guys. Oh no, it doesn't. It has the 81, the M281, whatever it is, for the model of the car. But that is some nice detailing on here, boys. I'm gonna have a look all the way around here. So, liking just the way it sits right down to the rear end on this thing. Throw some light on her. I like all the badging it's got. Not a blemish, there's no rash, nothing funny on it at all. Nothing weird going on with that paint, and everything opens beautiful. Funny thing is, this was Stretch's favorite car out of the two of them. I loved the Daytona because that's my favorite car. This was the one that he was really excited to get, so I'm glad to see that it's perfect. It looks like it says Saleen maybe on the passenger airbag. Oh, it does too. That's awesome. It's like what Shelby does. Look at those details, guys, and there's that stick. I tell Glenn, that's why nobody steals my awesome Mazda. Anti-theft, right there. Anti-theft feature. That stick. Wow. I'm like having the whole tripod to spin it around to show you guys. Now, like I said, this cover and light bar is removable, guys. But it wasn't coming off very easy. I'm going to see if there's like an instruction how to take it off and that. But I know one thing I'm not going to do. When you're unsure about something, not even die-cast cars, even in life, don't screw with it. Like, for example, I know how to change my oil on my car. I'll do that, okay? Something I'm not sure about, if my clutch went on my car, it's going to my mechanic. I'm not an idiot. And obviously not going to risk damaging somebody else's car. Look at that engine, guys. Jeez, this is going to take some... Oh, wow. Wow, guys. That's going to take some nice glamour shots. That supercharger sitting on top. Wow. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Oh, guys, the way that sits. Not much to see in the trunk because the weight reduction. You don't want to put too much weight in there, but just want to show you guys the complete look here. Close-up look of the underneath of the car. There's that round 2 logo. Well, look at the exhaust pipes, guys. Everything. So real. That's why we love Autoworld. We especially love silver screen machines for their movie cars. There's that production number. See, there's that MagnaFlow. That's the detail they pay, guys. Like, look at that. See the clamps, even the muffler clamps. Yeah, sorry guys, no instructions. I'm not screwing with that. That's something for the owner. But apparently you could display the car either with the convertible roof on, with this off, or you put that on, take the convertible roof off. Or you don't even got to put that on. It's up to you. You guys see that up there? It's in the docket. It's up there for court up on the LookSee set. It's in the docket. No lies can be told up there. No blemishes can be hid under the bright lights of the LookSee set. No jammed up doors, no nothing like that can hide. Anything comes out. We've seen $20 cars pass with flying colors and $800 cars fail miserably and go to prison for life up there. Let's see how this is going to do. I'm always saying you could have an expensive die-cast model or any model, but if it doesn't look good on display or in pictures, what good is it? This thing sits correctly. It just looks awesome to me. It's got a beautiful, look at the seats. Even Saleen seats, got all the proper badging. Boom! That engine bay, look at that, supercharged. That's the real deal there, guys. Money shot.
Okay, guys, it's time for Retro's Vendor of the Month when he picks a vendor who goes over and above to help out the hobby.
So Retro's Vendor of the Month. Now you guys hear me talking a lot about people doing just negative stuff in the hobby, okay? I like outing them actually. This is somebody that does positive stuff in the hobby, somebody I don't know very well. So it's not just me putting one of my friends on a pedestal. This guy here, he's not from Canada. He lives in the United States. He lives in New York. The first time I met him was at the Niagara Diecast show, Chris Embry's Diecast show. He sold me one of these, and it was the last big one that I needed for my collection. It was a Matchbox. Those are from the 90s, and I had the entire line of them. It's the Matchbox Star Car line. They made Smokey and the Bandit. They made tons of them, and that was the best one of the line. He sold me it for 40 bucks. Mint condition, and unheard of to get it for that price. I thanked him profusely. Fast forward, about a week ago, I'm always telling you guys who live in Canada to check out the Ontario Diecast Addicts pre-sales, okay? They are awesome. I always get good deals in there for smaller, even bigger diecast I've gotten in there, okay? Always check out the pre-sales. There's 3 or 4 guys I'm always in their pre-sales buying stuff, okay? So this guy's name is Carl Wagner, and he lives in New York, I believe it is. So he had a sales post within the last week, and I got this, okay? One of 750 M2 machines chase. It looks mint by the picture he had. And it's an older one, just old enough that it had the little sticker that we like on it. $25. And that is going to be one of Glenn's Christmas gifts. He already knows about it, so it doesn't matter. He's not going to know about the other one, though. And that's another thing, makes him a cool dude. So I gave Glenn the money to pick that up. I can't e-transfer him because he's in the States, right? Glenn forgot to pick it up. And at the end of the day, I guess Carl, being a good guy, said, everything on my table, 50% off. So a bunch of people came, bought stuff. I didn't think he was going to sell that because I didn't show up, because we didn't figure it out till later. I said, Glenn, did you grab that chase? He forgot. I messaged Carl. Carl said, no problem. As long as you still want it, I'll hold it. Just pay me when you see me, whatever. That's a cool dude. Yeah, because basically I didn't message him because I didn't realize it till later on. So to him, I just looked like a no-show, right? My bad. So then fast forward, so he gives a good deal on that. And then fast forward to yesterday, when Glenn walked in with this. He told me he had an extra Fall Guy truck, okay? Did it come in the protector? Okay. An extra Fall Guy truck, he tells me, okay? So I thought at first it's a green light or something, because it's not. This, to tell you guys, if you remember when I had my toy room, I had almost every single early Ertl like this, early 80s. I had Smokey and the Bandit, General Lee, Boss Hogg's car, the A-Team van. I had several, okay? I was on the hunt for one of these. Big time, okay? That's the nicest example I've seen. Now, if you guys remember, I went to a toy show. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about this vendor because maybe he didn't know the value of it. Maybe he paid $80 for it himself. You know what I mean? But there was one of these on the table. It's an older video. I believe it's at an out-of-town show, but it is a video that I did with you guys. And it had a big, big crease, like right across the car. And I picked it up, and the guy, it was either 80 or $100, he said. I think he said 100, but let's just say 80 to be safe, okay? Because I don't want to make it look worse than it is. He said $80, and I just said no thank you and walked away. The reason being because I had one that was almost as nice as this in Guelph for 60. So I'm not going to buy one with a big, huge crease for 80. And then the guy said something like, well, what should I ask for it? And that's my mistake. I should have talked to him a little bit about it and explained it to him, because I always think that vendors know all about this stuff, and they don't. You have to remember, I bought my Muhammad Ali autograph for $175, and it's certified out the wazoo real. I've gotten other things that are crazy, like grail items from vendors, like my Muhammad Ali potato chip tin, $2 from a toy vendor. But Carl knows he knows the value. It's not that he doesn't know the value. What it is he knows what he gets the item for, and he takes a profit for himself and leaves meat on the bone for the collector. I'm not going to resell this. No way. But if I wanted to, there's meat on the bone that I could. And that's what I mean. He leaves meat on the bone. And again, guys, I've never seen a cleaner example. So it's like my Dukes of Hazzard Ertl that Glenn now owns, that has the original Woco tag. It's the cheapest and cleanest example I've seen. This is from 1982, okay? So that's 2 deal of the weeks from Carl in less than a week. And this is not a close buddy that's hooking me up. This is just a guy that's treating me like a good human being. You know what I mean? I did have a conversation. Like, if he sees me, he's going to recognize me because I talked to him at the Niagara show and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to say there's a lot of negative going on in the hobby. But most of the vendors at ODA are awesome, and Carl is one of them. And he is from the States. And I just wanted to put some spotlight on some positivity. But again, Carl, thank you for hooking Glenn up with this, because that is now mine, because luckily he has one. And the one that he has is a darn nice one. So, didn't have to pay 80 or 100 bucks for one with a big crease, because you know what that makes me, the face that puts on retro. Okay guys, so that ends the unboxing. That is our new vendor of the month segment. It might not be every month, might be every few weeks, whatever, but just anytime a vendor goes over and above to just do nice things for the hobby and the collecting community, I'm going to say something about it. And maybe next time I see Carl, I'll have a little something for him, a little prize for that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. All the love lately on my photos and on my videos and on everything. Thank you. Holy smokes. And it's that love that motivates me to keep these going, because these are a lot of work doing all this editing. So thank you guys for that. You know what I'm going to say? Smash the like button for me. Hit the bell notification so you're getting all my most recent videos. And as always, guys, good vibes always. Happy hunting. Take care.